Live from Aunt Betty's studios in Carson City, Nevada.
From First Presbyterian Church, where we're opening the gospel to Carson City and beyond, it's the Mary and Sherry Show. First take.
Yes.
And jazz hands.
Yes.
What have I done to deserve this?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I just, I'm here. Filling in, doing my part, so.
Excuse me, yes. We're all still recovering. Still a lot of sickness going around. Randall, we miss you. Come back, please.
Yes, that'd be wonderful.
Anyways, it's real funny. We saw each other and we're like, wow, we kind of...
Yeah, we're in similar colors.
And the first thing you said to me was...
Yeah, we're Grizzlies. Well, because I went to the University of Montana, and and that's our mascot are the Grizzlies. Plus, these are Grizzly colors.
So there you go.
There you go.
Now, I went to Western Montana College in Dillon.
Yes, you did.
Which is a part of that whole university system. In fact, it's Western at the University of Montana.
It could be.
Something like that. I don't know. They've changed the name. But yes, you said we're Grizzlies now.
We're Grizzlies now, so.
I feel grizzly sometimes in the morning. Anyways, yes, we're actually feeling better. I still resemble Rudolph a little bit, but we're recuperating, and I'm not kidding. Randall, I want to see you here next week. You and Sherry get better now.
Yes. Yeah, we have several key people that are not well.
Yeah, under the weather.
Yeah.
And so that's going to come up a little bit later. But let's go ahead and get
Sure.
started here. All right, so our shout out today is to Margot.
That's awesome.
Right? And the thing is, first off, I think there isn't anybody out there watching this that doesn't know that your staff is working very hard every day for you. That's what we do. That's what we signed on for, right?
Yep.
But there are certain people who I feel like work harder than others.
Yes, and she's one of them.
And Margot does not get a break. She came right back in after Christmas, and even before then. But she's working on that annual report.
Right.
And that's a huge undertaking that she does so well every year. And she's mired in that. She is up to her eyeballs getting that prepared for you so you have all the information from 2024. So.
Right. And I mean, it's a lot of work. And she's, besides all the other things that she fills.
Just the normal things.
And hats that she wears.
Exactly.
And I just think that if you see her, just tell her, thank you for being here and doing an incredible job, because it'd be difficult to not have her around.
That is correct.
It would be very difficult.
So, thank you, Margot.
Thank you. Well, this Tuesday at 6 p.m., something's afoot. There be pirates about. Okay. Well, ye matey. So evidently, they're going to be doing something.
The Mountain Movers have a piratical theme happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Captain Mary has got something she's been preparing for, and it looks really exciting. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And they have a great group of kids that come. They have a wide variety of kids, and they have several every other week. But they don't have the same kids every other week. It's really, it's
that
interesting.
Really got to me, because it was like when I was working with them on some music and stuff.
Yeah.
They were, you'd see a certain group of kids.
Yeah.
And then maybe the next time it was like
a whole other different group of kids.
Another group of kids with a few of the ones that were there before, and it's like, how do you get anything done? But they do.
They do, and they are reaching them and having fun, and Mary is so good at that sort of thing. So if you have a teen in your life, somebody, maybe, the neighbor kid or whatever, say, hey, you want to be there this coming Tuesday at 6, right here, and they're going to have a lot of fun. So.
Good. Well, moving on.
Moving on, talking about fun.
That's right.
I have a whole list of alpha things here. So first off, if you have not already, we've mentioned this, but again, make sure that your phone or you have an alarm that is set to 11:02 a.m. We are going to stop and pray at that time for alpha. because we know one thing for certain: Alpha will fail. We will fail without prayer, without the presence of the Holy Spirit. We do nothing on our own. So we want you to stop at 11:02 and raise up our Alpha. Ask for intervention in the lives of those who need it, that we would feel the pull to invite people in. Okay? So there's that. Then, if you are on our Alpha team, we want you to come to a training this coming Tuesday at 3 p.m. Just to get us back in the swing of things, ready to go. So 3 p.m. if you're on the Alpha team, especially our hosts and helpers, but we'd like to see all of you, just so we're all on the same page. And then, of course, there is a seat for you at the table.
Ah, that's awesome.
There's a seat for you at the table. You could come to Alpha. You
Yes,
probably
I
won't.
could.
You have enough going on. But
Well,
there is a seat for you. And it's a free
sometimes
meal.
people look at me and go like, well, do you want to do this? Well, that's great, sure. But I might show up. You never know.
You never know. Alpha is for everyone.
Yes.
So we want you to join us starting January 27th at 6 p.m. in the Family Life Center. As we've said before, Linda Ritter's kitchen crew is going to provide dinner for us. We're starting with a pork roast.
Yeah, she announced that in church.
And yes.
Yeah, Ian, you were doing your skit, and you turned and said, well, what are we having for dinner? And she goes, pork roast. And Ian just is like, pork roast.
I'm in.
Yes.
Oh, but he won't be. You guys, but that's a whole, you guys are going to be at the national gathering. No pork roast for you. Oh, I just deflated your balloon.
You did, because I was going to maybe come that day.
Linda, could we do pork roast twice?
No, don't do it. I guess it could be costly. But that's okay. There'll be a lot of people there.
There will be a lot of people there.
A lot of great food.
We have childcare. Childcare is provided.
Okay.
We have Youth Alpha from 13 through 18. And we have invitations in the narthex that you can pick up and you can give to friends. It doesn't have to be a big, heavy conversation.
Right.
Just this is a really neat place where you can talk about matters of life and faith. And I think you would enjoy being there, and we'd like to hear what you have to say.
Well, and when you do come into the narthex, though, when they are to the left on that big long table.
Right.
And they're red folded invitations.
Well, now those ones, the red folded ones, are
What
for
are
the
those?
prayer.
Okay.
Those are for the prayer.
All right.
Next to them,
gotta
that's
correct
okay.
me.
Next to them are some little postcards with pictures on them, and it says
that's
there's
cool.
a place for you at the table. So we also, thank you, George Branson, have an Alpha Youth sign hung up on Musser Street, so check that out. And then he's also, at this moment, hanging one up on Division Street for Alpha. So check those out. I'll definitely have to get pictures of those.
They're not just signs. They're like
They're banners. 3 foot by 8
and
foot
they're
banners.
big, and
They are.
they're beautiful.
Right. Okay, so invite people. Please invite people. This is going to be so much fun. It's so dynamic, and it's powerful. So, last thing on our first Alpha is, due to the wildfires in LA, and ECO is supporting that relief effort, we're going to take an offering. We'll maybe just have a jar or something and take an offering that we can send off to help the people who have the devastation that's happened there in LA.
Okay. And that's going to be at the dinner.
The first Alpha at the dinner, yes.
Yes, okay, good.
All right.
All right, well, and that's important, it's ongoing still.
Yeah.
And it's not, we have people that are just, they're homeless.
True.
Basically.
And I can't think of many
And
of us who
displaced.
don't have somebody they know who lives down there, and they're
Correct.
checking in on them. And
Right,
Personally.
absolutely, you bet. Speaking of victims, we have the Eco Wildfire Support. And if you want to donate, you can do so through the Eco Southern California Presbytery.
right,
And also the Eco Mission Presbytery,
correct.
the World Renew, or Convoy of Hope.
There you go. And you can find all of those online. Just
Correct.
Google any of those, and it will take you there. So important.
It is important. Oh, well, speaking about how Margot's been getting the annual report ready,
And important.
and very important, there's the annual meeting with the annual report for everyone to see following the worship on February 2nd.
Right.
So if you can, please be there. It's important that we're there.
Or be
Well,
square.
and it's Communion Sunday, too.
It's Communion Sunday.
And you know me, I'm all about Communion Sunday.
Right.
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 Got to get as close to God as I can. So that's good.
That is very good. That is very good. So, all right. The annual chili cook-off. And we have a lot of information for you. We're going to try and keep it compacted. That is coming up Saturday, February 8th. The judging begins at 5 p.m.
Okay.
So have your chili to be judged to the FPC kitchen no later than 4:35 p.m. They need to get be ready to do that. So the entertainment begins at 5:30.
Right.
Okay, so if you're bringing a chili to be judged, 4:35 is your cutoff time.
But they can bring a chili that's not to be
They
judged.
can. Entertainment will start at 5:30. That's Hallie Kirk, so we always enjoy her live music. Dinner will be served at 6. That gives our judges plenty of time
Correct.
to judge. Now see Dawn Hadaway if you would like to sign up to be a chili judge.
You know, I was one once.
So was I.
And, it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, after you've gone through all these chilies,
Yeah.
you get full fast.
Yeah, you're done. Like,
Yeah.
that is your dinner. Exactly.
your dinner.
But you get to taste them all, and they're amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Now, donations will be accepted at the door. This is a completely free thing, as I think pretty much everything we do is, but there will be donations taken at the
Okay.
door. Raffle tickets will be available. There are silent auction bids that are going to be taken during the evening. That's a lot of fun to walk around and look at everything that's been prepared for that.
Right.
Okay? So you're going to want to bring your friends, your family, your neighbors, strangers off the street to come.
Strangers off the street.
You never
Sure,
know.
why not? We'll just go out there and, hey, come on in.
Right.
We
Hey,
got
we
some
want
food for
open
you.
doors. At any rate, we do want to enjoy the fun and fellowship with everyone.
You bet.
And truly, it's just a great time. And when we have events like this, we want open doors because this is a non-threatening time for people who might otherwise never come into a church.
That's right.
They go, oh, we're just doing chili and we can win prizes. So.
Right.
All right. Now, of course, all of the proceeds are going to benefit the Old Sanctuary Preservation Fund. And you're going to sign up with Grace Spiker to bring chili, cornbread, soup, and to volunteer.
Right. And the soup part's good, too, because not everybody likes chili.
I'm not a
unfortunately.
huge chili fan,
Really?
really.
Okay.
He's like, oh, let me get those words. I think my mother would make chili when I was a kid.
Okay.
And she had to make it the way my dad liked it. And I don't know.
Yeah,
He
you didn't like it.
I just didn't like it.
I got it.
But I have eaten chilies here that have been absolutely amazing.
Yes.
So it is nice. You are correct. It is lovely to have soup. All right. So now, if you have donations for the raffle, they can be dropped off at the Family Life Center on Friday, January 31st and February 7th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then you're going to contact Kathy Beck, Cindy Keller, Marilyn Riles to donate items for the silent auction baskets and donations. Also, volunteers are needed to help assemble the baskets and prizes. Contact Kathy, Cindy, or Marilyn to help out. Thank you to all of you who are doing that. We really do appreciate you, ladies.
So to be able to contact them,
There are phone numbers, but we are not putting those out on the World Wide Web.
Okay.
You will find those phone numbers in your bulletin on Sunday.
That's fair.
Also, if you have
That's good.
the church directory
Directory.
app on your phone or a paper copy, you'll find it in there.
Yes.
Okay? All right, so that's going to be a lot of fun. It always is. And now for the next thing, which it's on your color, but I have to do this one. Sorry.
I know.
I'm going to let you do the very last. I'll let you do this one. We'll switch.
Oh, well,
okay.
thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm nothing if not generous. Sometimes you just you sort of feel the prodding of the Holy Spirit, like you need to do this.
Right.
kind of thing.
That's true.
And I woke up with this thought of word of encouragement. And I don't know if this is something that's going to become a full-time thing here.
Okay.
But we'll find out.
All right.
I just felt like we were talking about how many people are sick. And as I walk around talking to people, you know that whole thing about like, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. I think people are kind of even beyond that. They're just like, I'm tired. I can't get well. And just life things happening. And people are just, I think, a little bit depressed right now. It's just, maybe it's midwinter blahs. But I feel like we could use some encouragement.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to show you this lovely slide. I'm going to put that over us right now for you to look at. Beautiful word about encouragement.
Okay.
Okay. And so here is our word of encouragement for the day. It is Isaiah 41:13. For I, the Lord your God, hold your right hand. It is I who say to you, do not fear, I will help you. And I just want you to take that word of encouragement with you through today and the week. And
absolutely.
You were saying how, you just like can't get close enough to God. You got to keep,
Right.
I do such a good job of running from Him. I mean, I'm just terrible. I let things get in the way. I let worries get in the way. And
I think sometimes we need to realize we need to give things to Him.
Right.
To take it off of our shoulders, because that's what He wants.
And that's what this word of encouragement is telling you. Do not fear, I will help you. So go take your fears to Him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, we have eco dues.
Yes.
And they're $20 per covenant partner.
Correct.
And so for the year, that's for the year. But we need to get those dues in.
We do.
And not let them linger on. Please write eco dues on the memo line of your check. That's extremely important because if you don't have that on there,
it goes into general fund.
Yes, and then what do we do? Right.
And the thing is, so you understand, we pay this whether you pay your dues or not.
Right.
The church pays this. And $20 isn't a lot.
Correct.
So if you can help offset that, that would be wonderful, because they're just expenses that need to happen at higher levels. So we all like having the lights on and the heat going. Some of us
helps.
more than others.
I like heat more than anything. You know that.
All right. But that brings us to...
Well, it's time to wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is YouTube. So we invite you to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Yes. And of course, share.
That's right.
We hope you've enjoyed your time with us today. And if you can think of somebody who could use any of this news, please pass it along to them.
That's right. That's what we're here for.
Right. So we will see you this Sunday at church. Until then, stay well, stay healthy.
Get better.
Yes. And we look forward to seeing you then. God bless you all. Love you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're going to stop because, boy, howdy.
Whoa, dude, I'm just going blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Okay, we'll do this again.
Take two.
Presbyter. Oh, let's do this again.
Presbytery.
Presbytery. Why do you...
Presbytery.
These presbytery things. I mean, this is so high English. Okay.
We are Presbyterian. Take three.
Help.
Nope.
Okay. We're going to have to look at that one.
Take
four.
Take four. Oh, no, wait a minute. Never mind. Cut. Never mind that. I'm taking that whole piece out. Forget it. Never mind. Blooper. But all of this is going to end up on the cutting room floor. You'll never know what it was because it's all gone.
It's a secret.
Gone.